Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Manhattan versus Fairleigh Dickenson college basketball matchup on Friday, December 8, 2023. Of course, we give out tons of free picks every day at Pick Dawgz, but if you're looking for the games we like the best, those are the ones we put under the Premium Picks tab. You can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. So if that's you, text the number you see on the screen. Not available on the website. You got to text. But let's get to this one. Manhattan taking on Fairleigh Dickenson. Both these teams come into this game at 500 on the season. Manhattan 2-0 straight up at home and 1-0 against the number in those home games. That just means they played in an online game at home. And on the other side, Fairleigh Dickenson 4-4 against the number this season. So they've played in 2 online games. They're 2-4 straight up and against the number on the road this season. So, both these teams still, not considered to be teams that knock it out of the park this season, but at the same time, two teams that we're probably going to see plenty of in these kind of off days. Manhattan, a team that will be seeing plenty in these Friday spots, and that's, when the Horizon League, or the MAC. On Fridays, the Horizon and the MAC, the MAAC, Metro Atlantic Conference, those are the ones that play like in these Friday night games. Usually Saturdays is our loaded college basketball days. Wednesdays, loaded college basketball days. Thursday, West Coast conferences like the Pac-12, the West Coast Conference, and conferences like that. The WAC all play generally on Thursdays. And then teams like this play in the Friday night spots, and occasionally there'll be some big conference play there as well. So Manhattan, a team that we'll become very, very familiar with as the season goes on. But what we know about them so far is they don't play very good defense, and that's why they stand where they are. Fairleigh Dickenson, a team that we saw rise to the occasion last year late in the season, made a run in their conference tournament all the way to the NCAAB tournament where they beat number one seed Purdue. Of course, they became only the second 16 seed in the history of the NCAA tournament to win a first-round game. When we look at the Fairleigh Dickenson defense, though, it is a sieve as well. And so this game, 2 bad defenses, but when we look at the Manhattan offense, certainly not anything that's going to impress anybody anytime soon. They shoot 40.7% from the floor, which is pretty miserable. When we look at how they got here, Manhattan played UConn. That's pretty much the toughest team that they played. They also played Kansas. So, they played 2 teams that you could basically say are Final Four quality teams, and of course did not end up on the right side of the scoreboard against either of those teams, though they did cover against UConn, but they were getting 35.5 points. When we look at Fairleigh Dickenson, they haven't quite played that level of competition. Seton Hall really probably the toughest opponent on the board, and they did not fare well in that game either. I think when we look at this one, it's just one of these tough games to figure out. And I just think Fairleigh Dickenson, I think having that type of big experience that they had last year, I think it does nothing but help this team. I'm going to take Fairleigh Dickenson here, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They'll put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.